Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Fowler DiColosi. He's going to throw deep right side. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Second down.
And on second down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Great example of a receiver just winning at the line of scrimmage against press coverage. He's able to get a clean release, and that allows him to push down the field, stack the cornerback, made it an easier throw for the quarterback, and now all of a sudden they're in the red zone.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Rams decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's McCoy. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Smashes through. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
691, Gators score. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. On the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Picks up 9. Brings up second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Crosses the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He makes the connection, and that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Beavers will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. 3:25. The lone back's got it. At the 10, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss to the outside. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Rams have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. The inside handoff. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Oregon State 14, Colorado State 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll throw it on first down. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He's brought down at the 28. Second down coming up.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end into keeping him from getting the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's going to pass. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's a reverse. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play.
He's off to the races. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's running free down the middle. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Now the pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's McCoy. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. Touchdown Rams. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of times tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On the return, it's Ross. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Now, 4th down.
And the Rams line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On the return, it's Ross. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Takeover, 1st and 10.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field.
Timeout, Colorado State.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Horton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Rams get the 1st down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And the Rams are on the move. Trying to turn the corner on the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking for a man. It's McCoy. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On the move, it's Ross. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. Still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morrill. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Got it. Here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's Morrill. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Leaves it with the running back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The option look. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I...
He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Gets open down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
No, he just flat ran over it.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just...
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to surge it in. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.